Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, what y'all up to? Welcome to Lovely J Podcast. It's me, Coco. It's been a day, and I'm telling you that Mounjaro was cutting up. Mounjaro 10 does not play with me. It had my stomach all bubbly. It had it all bubbly. And I just knew, I said, I got all these sulfur burps going on, running everybody up out of the car because they smelled so bad. That's the only thing about Mounjaro. If I was to go on a date, I would probably have to, I probably would not have to take it, or I would have to warn the person ahead of time, hey, I'm on a GLP-1, and every so many minutes, if I eat the wrong food, I'm going to be belching, and it's going to stink. It's going to run you and anybody else. We went out of the car, out of the room, out of the restaurant. It's going to smell like a sewer. That would happen to be the downfall. Not downfall, but one of the side effects of the GLP-1 is that them sulfur burps stink. And I'm out of my Upsring for upset stomach settle. And if you don't know what that is like this mint drop with lemon and honey and ginger that I eat. I used to eat one every night, or every night when I could tell that my stomach was going to be upset, I would eat one, and then I get better. They work good with the GLP-1 Mounjaro. They work good with that for me. I can't speak for anybody else. I can just speak for me. That has been a great help with the nausea. You know what? The whole time, and I didn't have to take, once I started taking the Upsring upset settle stomach, ooh, there goes one of them belches. Ooh, that's just nasty. Oh, excuse me. I did not mean for that to come out if y'all heard it, but once they start coming like that, all your manners go out the door, because if you're around people, you're just going to constantly be saying, excuse me. And you don't mean the belts, but once that sulfur start building up, it starts coming out on both ends. But anyways, back to the Upsring. The Upsring helps. When I first started taking it, the reason why I tried it, and it's $11 for like 28 drops. The reason why I tried it is because I was steady spending money on mechanizine every month. I mean, I was spending a lot of money on it, and it kept me drowsy. I got tired of being drowsy. And I said, I've got to try and find something that's going to help me that won't make me drowsy. So I was on TikTok. I know y'all like, girl, you always on TikTok. I really am. I am now anyway. I'm always on there. For my reasons, I'm on there. It's not just on there to have fun or anything. I mean, I do have fun, but, you know, I'm on there. Back to the story. I saw a guy come on, and I guess he must be one of the owners or something. He was live that night, and he was like, you got to try this. If you got an upset stomach, try these drops. And they work good with the GLP-1 for nausea, vomiting, motion sickness, dizziness, all of those things. And I was like, yes, that's me. Upset stomach. Instead, I can't take Pepto-Bismol. Okay. I took Pepto-Bismol so much till it made my intestines bleed. Yeah. So if you overtake Pepto-Bismol and you have weak linings in your stomach, it doesn't help you any. It makes it worse. At least it did for me. I know it did for me. I can't say for anybody else. I can say for me, it made it worse. I said that guy he is making a good point. And because he was saying some of the things that I was going through, like the belching, the upset stomach, and just seeming like the stomach just don't ease, I said, that's me. And I ordered those drops. And when those drops came, I had an episode of the sulfur burps and diarrhea. I ate one of the drops. And if you've ever had the sulfur burps, they don't stop. They come back to back. Like, I'm sitting here right now. It's hard to get them to stop. And even with drinking a lot of water, sometimes they don't want to go away and it gets worse and turns into something else. Anyway, so excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I'm tired. It was a day. I'll tell you about it though, but let's get through this. I took the lemon ginger honey drop, and I thought it was at first I was like, oh man, this making my stomach feel worse. You know what? It didn't. My stomach felt horrible. I thought I was gonna like throw up or something, and it instead of it going further into that feeling, it just turned it around. It stopped it. And here I was trying everything I could for my stomach because that Mounjaro is no joke. I had even tried, they said sniff alcohol pads or sniff alcohol, and that will tell the brain to go do something else besides want to throw up. Well, I did that and it do work too. It do work. But I started being concerned about that. I was like, as much as I'm having this going on, I don't want to be doing this every night like this. And the reason why I was having so much issues, because keep in mind, this whole time that I'm on Mounjaro, I'm still learning how to eat, learning what works and what don't work. I mean, I'm like 10 months in, and I'm still learning those things, because it's like each time you change a dose, that you got to learn something else, because you learn there's something you can't have. Or if you have it and you eat too much of it, that it's going to hurt you with every dose, and you just never know what's going to be next. Like I found out today that cheese is not agreeing with me and the 10. Now I ate cheese with all the others. I mean, craved cheese, craved it all the time and ate it. But with this one, this 10 is like, nope, we're not going to do that. We're not going to have cheese this round. And so I had cheese puffs. Little small bag, 2 for $1 bags. Y'all know them little bags. I had one of those bags, and what did I do that for? My stomach has been bubbling ever since. And around, I say, 35 minutes, I said, oh no, it triggered the sulfur burps. And I have been burping ever since like 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I knew, usually after I have the burps like that, it's about 6 hours later, diarrhea is coming. Diarrhea is coming, and it's not going to stop. So what I just finished taking now was some anti-diarrhea medicine. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I was going through like a whole box of anti-diarrhea medicine every month before I started taking those drops. And I'm not trying to sell them drops. Matter of fact, they won't even give me the opportunity to sell them on TikTok. I don't know why, but they keep saying they out of stock. So I'm not even selling these on TikTok. But I'm telling you, from woman to woman and woman to man. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that is just nasty. You should smell it. Oh, not on my microphone. Oh. Oh. Y'all, that's how it sounds. That's why I'm telling y'all, it is gross. And it's hitting I'm going to have to wash my microphone puff. It stinks now. Or spray it with some of that linen spray stuff I got. I have not been taking those anti-diarrhea pills. This is like the first time in a long time that I had to take the anti-diarrhea pills. It may be almost 2 months. Because when I got the Upsring. I think it was like 2 months ago, but it immediately started working. So one bag lasted me 2 months because once it started working and it started helping me learn what I could eat and what I couldn't eat, I started getting better at it. But now that these tens are another thing. And the diarrhea started cutting back. So you see, when I started fixing the stomach problem, like the sulfur burps and, trying to eat the foods that are going to digest properly, we like the slow digestion, but we don't want the sulfur burps. We don't want that. So I'm learning the foods that are working for that and don't work for that.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
But other than that, y'all need to keep a bag of those. I just ordered me another bag, and they supposed to be here in 3 days. Walmart sells them too. If you can't get them on TikTok, Walmart sells them. I was waiting for them to restock on TikTok, and on all the pages that I looked for them, they kept saying they was out of stock, and the only thing they had left was the pregnancy sickness stuff. Speaking of that, somebody added onto my Walmart order, some kind of pregnancy stuff. And I'm not pregnant. I wouldn't take that. I got a feeling I know who did it. But I'm just gonna say, you know what? Your day coming. It'll come a day I'll get to testify. They added, I'm finna see if I can pull it up because I don't even know what this stuff is for. Anyways, no, I don't know what it's for. And if I would have got anything, I would have went back to the meclizine, 25 milligrams. If I would have got anything when it comes down to throwing up, because I know that works. It just makes me sleepy. And I was on that stuff. I was on that pill I've been on that pill since I was 23 years old. 23, 24 years old. Oh, I've been on those meds a long time. Since I was 23, 24 years old. And it just got to a point where I was like, I'm tired of being drowsy. I'm tired of being sleepy. One day I'm talking to the doctor and he's writing out my prescription. He said, you must sleep all day. I said, I do. And I'm tired of being it. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. All right, so let me show y'all. Let me tell y'all, rather. It's called 3 Lollies Prego Pop Drops, plus sour raspberry and sour lemon, over-the-counter morning sickness relief during pregnancy, safe for pregnant mom and baby. Hold up, I ain't pregnant. Says it's all natural, 21 pieces. Nah, I can't. Made with vitamin B6, recommended by healthcare professionals. That's what the Upsring has in it. It's spelled U and then spring. That's what it has in it. The upset stomach settle. It has the B6 in it too. But why was somebody ordered this on mine? Preggy drops. That is crazy. But you know what though? Speaking of Prego drops, I'm gonna tell you something though. If you are a woman and you're having female problems, those Prego drops are good for you. If you kind of healthy otherwise, taking those prenatal vitamins are good. Oh, my stomach is loud. Let me see if I can tell y'all anything else about Upsring. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying that if you are like me, and you're going through with the GLP. I'm not saying I'm in a GLP-1 community or anything like that. This is a podcast. I'm just talking. That's what we do. We just talk. And I really think God really shifted my focus because I was going to talk on some other subject and this happened. So I'm going to just be obedient and follow the flow. Okay, so they $10. They are $1 cheaper than TikTok. Upsring stomach settle nausea relief drops. And I got the mint flavor. It's not bad at all. Yep. You get 28 of the drops. All natural ingredients, safe for ages 14 plus. It's got ginger, spearmint, lemon, and B6. See, that's what I thought was going to hurt my stomach was the spearmint. Because some spearmint, back when I was younger, it would hurt my stomach. Like spearmint chewing gum, I would start chewing it, the Wrigley's brand. I would start chewing it, and sometimes it would make me feel like I had to throw up. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I need to take that or not. But I trusted the flow, and I took it, and hey, it did wonders for me. I can't say for nobody else. It's got a 4.6 review on Walmart. Must have did some wonders for other people too. Almost 5-star. Many of the people found that it relieved their stomach issues, and I am one of those. Oh, somebody's on here talking about it too. That said, this is anonymous. These saved me. That's how I feel about it. They saved me because I would have been medicated up by now if I wouldn't have had the drops. It says, these are a lifesaver. I had my Ozempic dose upgraded, and it causes me to vomit and burp excessively. These kept me from vomiting and feeling nauseous. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, see, I'm not throwing up. Oh, yes, I am. I am throwing up too, but it kind of feels like my normal throw up that I do every day anyway. So I can't tell the difference if it's because of that or not. But it does help with this nausea. Somebody said, keep these in stock in stores. I know that's right. These work for me. 20% taste great. Often several times every day I feel queasy, half sick, but I'm not sick. My digestion has become sensitive with age 73. Okay. It's been this way for years. Okay. But we're not going to read on any of that because okay. Maybe it didn't go on. I've just discovered this made in USA. Yeah, it is. Okay. Got a whim to see if they work, and they did. They work far better than expected. The taste is pleasant and not at all medicaling. You know what? I found that it helps me to sleep better too. If I eat one before I go to bed, I rest better. That's how much it really calms my stomach down. Okay. So for most people, it's a go. Yeah, it's a go. And that is Upsring. Let me find the name of this on Walmart so y'all don't say she told me the wrong name. What is that she said again? It's called it's not Upsring, it's Upsring. Upsring stomach settle. I've been saying it wrong. Good thing I read it out to y'all. Upsring stomach settle. And the one I got is the mint flavor. Natural mint flavor. It's in like a teal green bag. 28 count. Now they do have where you can buy the 4-pack for $40. But I'm just believing I'm not gonna need all that many. Maybe buy it like once every 2 months, like I said before. Get it once every 2 months. All right, so y'all, let me tell y'all what I've done today because I'm absolutely tired. What I've done today is I had lunch with my granddaughters today. It's the last family lunch, school luncheon of the year because they're getting out of school soon for the summer. What I did today, before that, let me tell y'all what happened before that. I woke up and my hair was shaved some more. And I just, at this point, all I can do is pray. And I trust that prayer is going to take me a long way. Because I can't put a face on it, a name on it. But I'm going to say prayer is going to take me a long way. As I'm sitting here now looking in the mirror, and feeling the difference in my hair being cut off like this, it's sad. It's a sad time for me because I worked really hard and really went through, different products trying to see what really worked good on my hair. And to see that people got that mad and envious and jealous of me that they would come and cut my hair off, yeah, it still feels bad. And not only did they cut my hair off, they messed with my body too. I have like these, and this is not my scent. It's not a normal scent. It's not a regular scent. Okay, so I've been all day, and I promise you that I have been walking. I have been filming videos. I've been vlogging. I've been to a baseball game. I came home, got a little nap, got back out there on the road to a baseball game, got on the same clothes I've been had on all day. Which reminds me, I need to take the shirt off. But the moral of it is I have on everything I have on, and it was hot today. And you know what? I'm a big girl. And when I took a bath this morning, when I stood over that sink taking my bath, I was looking at all these just raw meat. And I know people say, oh, well, that's chafing skin or however y'all call it. Excuse me, y'all. Just raw meat down in my rolls, around my side, and everywhere. That can be touched. It's tender, very tender. It was so tender and burning and stinging that I started not to go to the dinner. And then I said, if I don't go, I'm settling for less. Been through this too many times before to keep laying down on it, sitting on it, and just letting them take away the things that I am supposed to be doing in my life. So I get up and I take a good bath. Tell you another product. Now this one is in my TikTok shop. It's in my showcase. It's let me see. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Okay. It's Tea Tree Body Wash and Tea Tree Body Bar Soap. The bar soap and the body wash. It comes in a light green package. Listen, antifungal soap. That's what it is. Let me get it. I got the box right here. I'm looking right at it. Now let me tell y'all. It's by Royce Derm. Royce, Roycederm. And then we're going to get back on. I'm just telling you what I've been using and how much it's really been helping me. Because, see, all this time, I didn't know products like this existed. I mean, maybe I did know they was out there, but I didn't know how to go about finding things and trusting things, for me. But Royce Derm has all this tea tree skincare. It works on the skin and it works on the scalp. So they got the body wash, the soap, the shampoo, the hair shampoo, which I got to try that out. They got the hair shampoo and they got the scalp. What is it? It's like a scalp hydration moisturizer that helps with itchy scalps and flaky scalps and things like that. That will help. But this here, the antibacterial and antifungal body wash, the tea tree body wash, and the tea tree soap, it's the truth. Get it, stock up on it. Why it's on sale? I think I just brought another bottle for like $9. This is the 16-ounce bottle. Get it. Stock up on it while it's on sale. It don't take much. You don't have to use much. And get your African net sponge. When you start washing with that, it gets all that dead skin off, and you can tell it. Your skin feel lighter. It would feel lighter. Mine felt lighter, and it moisturized it. And this one here is the deep moisturizer. This body wash is. It's got tea tree oil and wormwood in it. So that one smells a little strong, but the bar soap smells really good. It smells like something us women would wear. But I took a wash off in that today, and I've been walking and doing stuff all day. All day. Getting hot. Getting sweaty all day. And you know what? My rose is nothing like what I saw this morning. So that's how I know somebody put something on me to burn my skin. My skin looks burned. I know how rashes look. I've had rashes before. I'm not gonna lie. Big women do get rashes. And I've had them before. But this here, I have never smelled my body smell like what I smelled this morning. It was so bad. I barely could sleep last night, but I was like, I'm just going to have to wait till in the morning because I'm tired, and I really was tired. And I didn't want to disturb it because I didn't want to get up and start moving things around on my sides. And this is both my sides and under my breast. Whatever was put on me burnt me up. My skin.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
My skin, literally, I'm looking at it just melt away and go raw to red and white meat because of whatever somebody did. I would put it on being plus size if that's what it was, and if I wasn't, keeping myself up. But see, I be keeping myself up. Because I already know what it feels like to go through, I already know what it feels like to be on that side of not having good hygiene. And I know what it can do to you. It can destroy your life. I'm not talking about mentally. I'm talking about physically. If you don't have good hygiene, it can mess you up so bad physically that it could take you months and sometimes years to heal. So I try my best to do everything I can to stay clean as I can. But I can't help when somebody come in here and put something on me. I can't stop that. And I knew it was something because I was like, I'm burning. And, why am I sweating? I mean, women in menopause sweat in their sleep, but I'm not having any of those signs or symptoms or anything like that. But here I am. I'm sweating. It's not even sweat. It's like a oil. It's like a oil has been rubbed on me that rubbed my skin off. And in the process of it, it has a scent on this oil that smells so strong that it's like dead flesh. I can't explain it, y'all, but it's not my scent. That's not how the way I be smelling. I know how I smell, and I know how clean, I know what I did for my body to be clean. And last night too, just to make sure, I even slept with my bra off because I was like, I need to let this air out. And I did. And I still, no. You can't get me to believe that somebody did not come in here and rub something on me of that magnitude with that scent. And my feelings like this are valid because I went somewhere and I smelled that scent earlier. And it wasn't on me. The scent was somewhere else. I'm not going to give too much info on that, but I know it was done to me to harm me, to cause irritation to my skin. And that's what it did. It caused irritation to my skin. And this morning I was in tears almost. I was in tears. I wish I could show y'all the picture. I might show you the picture. And it looks just like a regular shape, and it looks just like a regular fat people rash. And you know, fat people rashes do stink. They do stink. But for me, I know what I was doing, and if that was the case, it would have happened today when I did all this ripping and running. I've been gone since 9:30 this morning or 10 something this morning. That's how long I've been gone. And I'm just now getting home to my bed. Just now getting back here to the bed. And as I'm, getting ready to lay down and things, I said, let me talk on the podcast a little bit and talk about this. Because women need to know that, well, men too, that if you start discovering things on your body that are not normal, abnormal, smelling things on your body that are abnormal, then you could be having people that's drugging you and doing things to you. And they do things like this for the money. They do it for money, retaliation, the internet. There's a market for torturing humans. Don't ever think it's not a market for it. That's why I spoke on Code Red yesterday. Because it's a market for human torturing. To treat people like they aren't human, to dehumanize them. It's $1 billion market. And nobody wants to talk about it because it's also a dangerous market to even mention. And that's why I only talk so much and then I shut up because I don't want to be hurt. And I know what hurt feels like. It could be worse. They could do a lot worse. I've had them do a lot worse, and I don't want to go through that. I'm not trying to be on their side or anything or agree to what they're doing, but at the same time, I don't, want to put myself in that position where I'm getting hurt more, especially if I'm talking to people who really can't even help me get through it. And some who don't even believe what it is. So anyways, that's it. Just really painful. And I'm feeling it now. It's not even wet. It's dry. It's not even, after all that moving and walking I did, and I'm getting ready to do some exercise, it's not even like what I went through last night or this morning. So that's how I know, people just, you never know who's living with you. Let me say that like that. You may think you're living there by yourself, but there's a such thing called, let me find it. I think it's pogies. Let me see. Or progress. I think it's progress. Progan. Let me type in. Frogging. That's what it's called. Frogging. When someone is living in your home without your knowledge, it's called frogging. This term, which sounds like frogging, refers to someone secretly living in an occupied property, often in basements, attics, or crawl spaces, according to Brink's Homes. The name frogging comes from the idea of a frog leapfrogging from one place to another. And I do believe that's what's going on with me. I think when I go to sleep, because every night at the same time, I hear somebody who comes through, and I don't hear, I hear them outside. Okay. I hear them outside in the wee hours of the morning, because I'm usually up around that time. I don't go to sleep till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And so at that time, I hear people who sound like they're getting dropped off, and then I hear the vehicle leave. And then that same vehicle, sometimes I hear again a vehicle around, I say around 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. So whatever they're doing, they're up to no good. And I just feel like they be coming up in here. Let me cut my light off, y'all. Let me lay down a minute because I'm sitting up. Oh, excuse me. If y'all heard that, excuse me. But, ooh, them belches is bad. When I said I was gonna lay down, they think they supposed to lay down too. But frogging, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what's going on, because I am a single woman. Nobody lives with me, and for some reason, I have family members who, well, my biological mom, she did try to stay with me, and I said, okay, come on, you can stay with me. I just got to a point where I didn't like seeing what she was going through, and I was like, okay, she can stay with me. But when she tried to come here and stay, they ran her out. And she told me, she said, girl, I can't stay with you. This is how she said. She said, I can't stay with you. Somebody trying to run me out. She said, you got people doing stuff. They won't let me stay with you. I was like, wow. Even she knows. So what ends up happening? She don't get to stay with me. She had to leave because they were lasering her. And they were making her more sick. Then I had another relative who tried to come and stay, and they did the same thing to her.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
But we must still keep standing and stop letting these people come between us. Because regardless, they're still going to do what they got to do. They're going to do what they paid to do. It's their job. That scripture comes to mind, that God is a present help in a time like this. Well, that's not the exact scripture, but that's what came to my mind just then. That you can join in things like that if you want to, or you can trust God to be your present help in a time like this. Okay, moving on. The next thing, somebody, I don't know. I'm in the market looking for somebody. I did a crazy thing. Let me say it like that. I did a crazy thing about 2 days ago. And even though I was denied, I'm still happy because at least I tried. I'm stepping out on crazy faith. The remainder of this year, I'm doing everything in crazy faith. Meaning that if it's abnormal, let it be. If it feels easy to me, then it's not the right move for me. That's how I'm going. It's not the right move for me. But yeah. Well, y'all, I do have a lot more to say, but I'm gonna wind it on down. I'm gonna wind it down because I am tired. I have been gone all day, and I do feel the little motion sickness. It feels like it's getting a little better though. I gotta keep drinking water because they say if you don't drink enough water, you get yourself a burps too. And drinking water did calm it down. But I'm in bed now, and I want to watch me a nice little movie. I was trying to find that movie with Irene Blake, the 911 movie, where she was in a guy kidnapped her or abducted her, and I seen bits and pieces of it on TikTok. And basically, the people didn't want to believe. The officers and stuff didn't want to believe, well, detectives didn't want to believe that she was kidnapped, wanted to believe that she was just paranoid, delusional. Because when they got there, they said that they didn't find the man who she claimed kidnapped her. They said they didn't see nobody, and they had the drones out there. And they said that drones were watching everybody coming in and out, and they never saw nobody. Guess why they never saw nobody? Come to find out, the woman was not paranoid delusional. What it was, the guy had a secret tunnel. And that's how he escaped, and that's why they didn't see him. See, I want to see that movie. All the parts I've seen, it's like about six parts I saw last night on TikTok. I just want to see it, the whole thing all together. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to get on off of here, and remember, I'm just sharing my story. It's nothing. I'm not stressing over it. I'm just sharing my story with purpose. That's all I gotta say. I'm sharing it with purpose, with good intention, and for the sake of peace of mind. You know, I understand some things are not meant for. Oh, I know what it was I was gonna say. I was gonna say that. Hold up, I gotta tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna get going. So y'all know I'm incontinent, right? And so I wear these Depends because I can't make it to the bathroom in time because of the issues I have. I'm still doing, but I'm doing. So I have these diapers here, which feel good. They feel amazing, by the way. I don't know how people find themselves to laugh at people like that, or, be like, I can understand people saying diaper booty because you can't tell when somebody wear a diaper. But for the most part, this is like one of the best feelings in the world is to put on a diaper. Because in the summertime, you can be warm or cold, however you want it. I mean, if you stay fresh and clean, it's like a really good, clean feel. Imagine a baby being cleaned up and just put to bed resting. Only difference is I'm a big girl, I'm an adult. But anyways, I wear these diapers, and I had just opened up a pack, and I know I had to have at least about 10 in that pack left. But I had like a half a pack left. And when I got up that morning, it was about 3 left in the pack. And you know what? They were too small for me. And I said, what in the world is going on? So I go and I leave, and I go to the granddaughter's, dinner at school. And I come back home. I was working today, really. I was doing a lot outside, inside, outside, and around. And I come back home, and I was like, let me go use this bathroom. I went and used the bathroom. And when I went to go use the bathroom, I went to go put on one of the diapers. And I noticed the bag was full. It wasn't full, but it had more than 3 diapers in it. Now I know it was like 3 diapers left because I kind of counted them. I did that because of how somebody camera over there flicking there. I can hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it with this mic, but I hear it. I can hear that. Anyways, I counted the diapers. That's how I know it was 3. And when I put one on, it was too little. All 3 of the diapers, I went back in the bag and I pulled it out to see if they was all the same. And they were the same. They were too little for me. And I said, what? Okay. Somebody doing this now. Now somebody messing with the diaper, which wouldn't be the first time that they do that. They do all kind of anything that can upset you or disrupt your day. They do that. So it don't surprise me. But I say for my mind's sake and for my peace sake, I'm going to put these diapers, I'm going to open up a new pack of diapers versus this one that's sitting here that's been out all day. I did that, and lo and behold, you know what? I did put the picture on Facebook, but then I took it down. I know somebody probably screenshot it, which I don't give a hoot. I don't care anymore. You know what? I was right. The diapers somebody put in my bag were way smaller. It's probably like a size large. No, maybe extra large, because I wear XXL, and they fit okay, but a 3X, would be, but I like this size. Anyway, I put them side by side, and the new one was bigger. From my new pack that I just opened, were bigger. Now I put them on top of each other because I want to see from different angles. Is this one smaller or bigger? See if they're the same size. Maybe I'm holding the angle wrong. I put it on top of each other, and you know what? One was shorter than the other. The other one had a longer pad than the other one, than the old one did. The new one I took out, the XXL, had a longer pad. So I'm thinking that other one had to be like an extra large. Cause it was small, but it wasn't that much off, but it was small enough that I couldn't fit it right. It'll pull up halfway my butt. That's how I was walking around last night. For those of you who were looking through whatever y'all look through on the dark web. And that's how I would walk around, because that wasn't my size diaper. But see, people, every little thing is messed with, is tampered with, and I just have to keep, oops, I'm dropping things. I just have to keep going no matter what. But yeah, to solve my issue that I had in my head, because my head this morning, when I changed out of that diaper like 3 o'clock this morning, I was like, this diaper is little. And I said, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it, because it's probably the Invisibles plan. And, it's them doing their thing again. So I went on to bed. I get up this morning, take my bath, get ready to put on something fresh, a fresh one. And, I see it and I say, oh no, I can't go to that school like this, wearing this like this. Cause especially being on the GLP, you never know when you're going to have a mishap anyway. Better safe than sorry. Went there. I opened up the new diapers and wore it. It was when I came back that I realized somebody had went in there and added more diapers. They had added more diapers in there. Now, the only way this could have happened, it's a couple ways it could have happened. Somebody came in here while I was gone and put those diapers in there, or somebody come in here while I was home and put those diapers in there. And I'm going to leave it at that. Peace, love, and happiness. I am going to lay down and watch me a movie now. Y'all have a great evening.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.